Good afternoon, it's Jason Roski with the KC Auction Company. Thank you for watching, and we're going to do a preview video for the Kevin Lane mid-century modern art design estate auction here today. And this could be a few minutes long, so buckle up. We've got a lot of things to talk about. This is by far the best auction of this like we've ever sold. And we sold the Hood Estate a couple years ago, but that was so much more antique based than this. As far as mid-century modern design and art, this is as good as it's going to get, or as good as it's gotten for us. Let's start back here in the corner. Kevin owned a store in Palm Springs called Placewares. A lot of custom shelving, a lot of high-end shelving. That is all back there. A group of Vitso. There are 24 different size shelves and then other pieces that might match it. There's a huge patio furniture set, but these umbrellas are awesome and magnificent. There are 4 of them. Perfect for your springtime patio sessions. There's a big group of Gainey ceramics. These orange pots, great sizes, all from Gainey Ceramics in California, but could use your help on a couple of different things. A lot of these pieces are made by craftsmen or designers or things like that, including this pair of chairs, which we cannot find anything similar to online. Very high, very, very well made, solid, heavy pieces. And are fantastic in person, but we cannot identify who made them. If you know, please post in the comments, and our client and us will thank you. Really cool painting there, not signed, have no idea who did that either. First piece of the Richard Schultz patio set is this petals table without the wood tops. Unfortunately, these pieces got moved back from Palm Springs to Kansas City as Kevin was moving back. And I don't know if he never had the top for this or what, but that's all we have is the base. We have the rest of the patio furniture. Custom shelving units there, great, interesting blocks are really cool. Can be done all kinds of things with it, floating shelves. But you can be very, very creative with how you use these, turn them, display them, put the shelves on top. Really, really fun stuff. So we have several pieces in the auction by Jim Iserman, including Clock, which I'm showing you right now, which is an installation that he created for a client who had this collection of swirl pottery. There's Nile Oak, there's Desert Sands, there's some others that aren't as well known, and they worked together and came up with this idea to create this kind of starburst clock pattern. And you see right there in the center, actually hanging on the backboard, is a clock in swirl pottery, and the entire thing is called Clock. 2 4x8 sheets of plywood that he attached all these floating boxes to, and then fitted these boxes to the pieces of pottery that you can see. Really fun set. I think there's 81 or 82 pieces that make this set. Amazing, amazing piece for your collection, for a museum. You have a big loft, you're looking for a big statement piece. This is it. Made by a well-known, respected artist. And with an interesting collection being displayed. Really, really fun, really interesting and unique. We have other Iserman pieces we'll talk about here going forward. Some more pieces from his shop. These floating shelves in different sizes, the measurements should be in the listing, are made to hang either wings up or wings down. And you can see I got them stacked both ways here. They're kind of backlit, but you can set them up like this, hang them like that, so you can just see the flat with the down. You can have them go like this with the wings going up, to kind of hold like a bookshelf. You can stand them on things to give a riser effect. I think there's 27 pieces here total. Again, great for your shop, great for display. Then also from his shop are these 3 china cabinet tops that match. That again, you could use these in a library, in your store. You could mount them on the wall. You could set them on the floor and give yourself a working surface, a display surface, and display cabinet. All kinds of fun things to do there. So here's some of the Schultz. Lounge chairs, coffee tables, patio table and 4 chairs, all kinds of wonderful things. Great pair of Chaise Lounge, such an iconic piece, seeing so much of the photography of LA and Southern California. Ivar's Hearse, I like the Colorworks piece in the back. There's posters, there's paintings, maps. Excuse me. Love the pair of headboards that I believe are Knoll. Van Kippel green dining table. Needs a little bit of work, but it's a nice thing. Joe Colombo tables or rolling carts, a fun piece as well. There are several brand new or nearly new Nemo lighting fixtures, Corbusier pieces originally made in the 20s, reproduced by Nemo in this collection. A lot of great lighting. Cool pair of Sputnik lamps with the like rhinestones on them. It's really cool. I even forgot to tell you about the pieces in the back. There's the big stack of Montana furniture by Lawson, made in Denmark. I've got another set here I'll show you more closely. Forgot to mention the pair of and the single laurel mushroom lamps back there, kind of tucked in place. It's a big auction, folks. There's a lot to go over and a lot to see. California designer Saunders rolling block, butcher block on wheels. When you find them, they're $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on first dibs and things like that. Kevin used this. He had it in his kitchen. It was a working surface, so it has some wear, it has some tear, but it's a good thing. Nice, just butcher block, sculpture, really good posters. And then there is the Sister Carita Kent collection. There are, I think, 14 pieces in total. I believe 12 are signed, including both of these. He was obviously a big admirer of her work. Back over here, there's the Lawson cabinets here in white. They're the charcoal black in the back. There's 6 white and there are 8 black units stacked up. That, again, great to use as they are. Put them anywhere you want to in multiple rooms and multiple spaces, whatever you need to do. You can see on those shelves that there are new pieces as well, contemporary inventory. Again, from his store, Toyo toolboxes. We'll talk more about this in the back too. Bodum French prints. So we're selling all those together. We're selling that stack and that group together. So kind of walks through Vola, the fixture company. Those are extremely expensive faucets, like a $5,000 set sitting there. Alvar Aalto room divider screen. Very cool. Set of 4 Charlotte Perriand bar stools made for a lodge, I believe. Very fun stuff. Miller clock, another Laurel, but this is the Saturn Globe. This unit here, they make similar things today at IKEA, but this is like the first versions of it. The uprights connect in the back with these metal X-frames. The shelves slide in on these pegs. You can see what's going on there. And you can see that they're solid. They're holding shelves full of books and lighting, all kinds of fun stuff. Another Alvar Aalto piece, the little umbrella stand. This piece right here, the Paul rosewood and aluminum, brushed aluminum modular wall unit is amazing. Breaks down completely if you need to or want to. Probably have to, if you want to take it apart, you got to take it all the way apart. If you don't leave it together, you got to leave it all the way together. You can't, this isn't a partial thing. It's either together or it's not. It took William and I, without having taken it apart, just having the pile of pieces, about 2.5 hours to put it together once we organized and figured out how to put it together. And the mounting brackets for this are the same but different than the one that's very used here because they're obviously wider there than just the upright in the cabinet. So pretty simple but challenging as well. What else do we have over here? A little bit of antiques, nice little grain painted trunk. The Desky andirons are cool. Another Gainey pot, that's the chalice form planter. Again, if you have some idea of who made this pair of chairs, they're stamp made in Japan. We have found a sofa that's made the same way in the same style, but they don't know either. But somebody's got to know who designed this. And they're just really good looking, probably 70s or 80s lounge chairs. And then the last thing in the basement, but not lower level, there's more Sister Carita Kent. Another Jim Iserman piece here. This is a really colored pencil, signed and dated 2002. Nice original work there, more sister pieces. But this is what I'm talking about when we're talking about identifying what an object is. This mirror was great. We just thought it was a great mirror, didn't think much about it. Photographed it, thought it was Venetian because it has that kind of Venetian style to it. But what we found out is that it is not Venetian, it's French. And it's not just French, it's Lalique. And I'm trying to find the marked piece. But if you look at in the listing for mirrors, you'll find this one. And it is a Lalique mirror. When you find them online, they retail for about $23,000 in this size. But just a beautiful, beautiful piece. Amazing construction on this one. There's the mirrored back that has the swags on it, and then the center mirror is beveled. Very heavy, very well put together. Just a very, very cool piece. And first one we've ever had, I can guarantee you that. Oh, in the showcase, we have all kinds of interesting things. He loved Bennington Pottery by David Gill. So you see the sun tiles there, the rooster, and the others. The fish tiles are fun. The Nagel chrome stacking pieces are great. The Torre Satsas bowl by Alessi. Londi for Bitosi. Studio Pottery, nice Murano bowl. Michael Lax was a designer he really liked. Did these Mikasa pieces. The teapot is Max. That little 5-piece setup there is. She's really cool. Unfortunately, again, she's not marked, and we do not find anything about her anywhere. If you know, you might either get a deal or let us know. We'd love to have that information for our client. Finished pieces, got Stelton, brass, brutalist. The big amethyst is Empoli. The green is Home Guard. All kinds of wonderful pieces. More Alto at a little dinette table and chairs separate. There's beautiful, beautiful collection. This is really fun. There's a Paul Mayan for Habitat lamp. And you can have either the center one on by itself, the top and bottom, or all of them on together. Fun little light source in your room. Another great lamp, a Courvoisier by Nemo. I don't know which way to say it, but you guys know what I mean. Beautiful macrame piece. Charles Eames, 2 armchairs. The coral one, the base needs to be reattached. Knoll side table. Love this Pierre Cardin rug. It's really fun. Really bold 80s look to it. And here's some more important artwork. This is, let me grab the book real quick over here. Barbara Solomon. And she was an extremely important artist. And you can see we have from the shop a brochure from the Barbara Stauffacher Solomon Super Signs, because Kevin actually had these pieces made for his store. 5 artworks, editions of 10. These are all the artist proof. These are 4 foot by 4 foot, signed and numbered on verse. Free drill for installation, can be installed indoors or outdoors, and can also be displayed any way you want. It's either diagonally there. This is obviously, if you turn it, it changes the feel and look of it. So that we're keeping, but we have booklets signed by Barbara that will go with each of these. Again, we've not, I think we found one of these had sold in an auction in California a couple of years ago that was damaged for $1,100. These are just better. They're good. These are done by her, signed by her. Just really great. More of the Sister Carita. Interesting poster collection. Alexander Gerard pieces, Herman Miller pieces. More lighting. Italian Giuffredo. I forget the last name, but love this triple chrome trumpet piece right here. Just going to make sure I can step back without breaking myself or anything else. Another case full of Bjorn Windblad and Aldo Londi for Bitosi and Home Guard and Blanco and Alessi and Fox and just all kinds of really interesting Takahashi, Studio Pottery, more Bennington, just great stuff. Here are the last 2 Solomon Super Signs and more artwork. Another Sister Korea, Sad Vader photograph by Alex Brown, I believe. This picture up here, this 1962 serigraph signed by Demi, she was a student with Sister Corita Kent at the college out in California at the same time, the same place. It has become important on her own right. Author, illustrator, and other works attributed to her that are important. Some really wonderful pieces back here that's so full. This is more new stock from the shop. Selling in mass, like the Toyo boxes are selling by the case, and the stack of clocks are by the case. So all kinds of fun stuff there. Really like the Vitri Murano pencil lamp. Nice form and nice size. Has a good feel. I've seen some that look squatty and awkward. That one does not. Pair of Fontana Art crystal candelabra by Max Ingrid. Really wonderful. Very rare. Hard to find. On the glass here, the inside there's stainless steel flatware, and there are, barware pieces, and more great lamps. Solomon Lollipop here with the one. There's a pair, but they're different in that the shades. This is at the glossy finish. This shade has the matte finish, so we sold them separately because of that. Now, if you want both, you can obviously buy both. The Peter lamp, that's a glass shade. And a heavy metal base. It's 1980s, 90s design. I believe it's called the Wing. Dance candelabras and candlesticks. Milo Bowman mirror frame. Nice organizer. Interesting little desk. Another Londi piece for Batosi. In the shelves here we have Dansk. We have Italia. We have Nambe. We have Limoges. We have stainless steel, really great set of Georges Briard dinnerware at the bottom. Some crystal, more Takahashi, Raymore piece, Finland pieces up there. Another iconic piece right here is the Julius Schulman photograph of the Kaufman House. This is a signed limited edition print that was done later, but it's still signed by Julius. Wonderful piece there. You can see here we have two Werner Panton Panto lamps, one in orange, one in blue. Again, those are newer production, and just not hard to find, but pricey and expensive and just wonderful. Kevin had a nice working relationship with Jim Iserman, and all these trays were designed by Iserman and produced by Kevin for Placewares. See, this tray here was $90 retail, made in Sweden. Pressed birch, Jim Iserman at Placewares, which was Kevin's store. So we're selling these by the style. So all those red and blue, red, white, and blue, and the green, red, blue, and white. And then this pattern here is all selling as a set. The big stack there is another group. Alexander Gerard trays. Those are cool. Those are Iserman trays on stands that are all original. Danish 1960s pottery Danish lamps. We have not one, not two for a pair, but four for two pair of the Henredon Scene 2 end tables. Hard to find one, much less two sets of two. The stools are made for the LA Museum of Modern Art. Really dig this lamp that's on it, the aluminum with the refractor distributor kind of piece, really fun. On the wall over here we have more great artwork. We have the McCarthy poster by Sean. Italian brutalist cross there is pretty cool. Photography by artists that are well known. I love the Tischler piece. These he shot these through like window screens and gives this pixelated look, and you can see there's water on there to give him more of a pixelation look. Signed with information on the back to tell you more about it. And it's from the 20 by 200 gallery that is still active today. Mexican pottery. These are all pairs of lamps. I've got one side here and the other side there. I believe these are German fat lava lamps, the turquoise and cream and chocolate colored glaze. The two Robert Sonneman lamps, one in white, one in black, are selling separately, but it's basically an ebony and ivory pair. Love the pair of lucite with steel champagne bucket stands. These would be great for, There's a marking on these which I never even looked for. Lord Bentley? We'll see if that's who made these or if that's just who made the inserts. So again, things we didn't even think to look for marks on there might be marked in by an important person. Super easy to have happen in this auction. Another artwork, another Gerard poster, signed artwork. We won't spend too much time on these, but they're Bob Stanley. If you're familiar with his works, you understand why I couldn't spend much time with those. These cartel floor tables are fun. The legs are all, they rotate. There's solid slabs, but they rotate. So this side is facing that direction, and so on and so forth. There are two of those in this auction, a small one and a large one. And on this one's a group of Michael Lax. Yeah, that one has the marking, you mean. That one has the, yeah, the one you had your hand on.
This one?
Yeah. The Michael Lax Capri set is really fun. The pottery with the wood trim is something I think I've seen one or two pieces over 30 years in this business, and there's a nice little collection of it. Vico Magistretti chairs, Nelson table. You can see there's more of that. Some really great fabric. Sitting in a set of 4 Burke chairs, we have Marimekko, we have Gerard, we have vintage camp blankets, Jack Lenore Larson fabric. There are 9 of these seat covers that are a couple of panels sewn together, so there's a fair amount you can do with this, and extremely rare, hard to find the original stuff. Nice little Knoll side table. Folks, if you have questions or comments, please post them below or send us a direct message. We'll be happy to answer them for you. Link to the auction is in the description. This Marimekko fabric is nice and heavy. I think there's 15 yards of the black and white. There are 2 panels in the gray and white there. One's 7 yards, one's 4 yards. So plenty to do some different things with. Set of 4 Bertoia side chairs. Another camp blanket. Check out all the textiles in here. We have blankets, Gerard pillows, Killam's pillows, some rugs, bath towels, all kinds of fun stuff. Also really like the Japanese floating fishing floats. Nice, good old glass with the rope, kind of display great. If you like Heller, we have a nice big group of orange and a really big group of yellow. I believe these were in his kitchen being used regularly, and that's why he's got a large set, because he just bought the yellow for himself. On top of the big shelf are a pair of Missoni for Home Target line with the zigzag pattern ottomans. Pretty cool. More good art light fixtures. We have the Lightolier hanging pendant. We have a pair of these crystal drop chandeliers. There's one glass rod missing. Could easily be replaced, but that's up for you to decide if you want to do that. Nice little finished style chandelier. Another original Iserman right here. Again, colored pencil on paper from 2016. Photography, a Parsinger style lamp. Gerard, contemporary works. A lot of lighting. This little cube here is Laurel. Very fun. More Iserman trays. Again, another custom-made piece of furniture is this rolling bar. Great for your kitchen. Great for the auction house, actually. Great for using, just using, because the wheels are great. Nice Tapio Workola patio. Dinner set on the bottom shelf there is great. Showcase, we have more flatware. We have kitchenwares. Carl Aubach chess set. More Lessie and pieces like that. Black Hawk pencil sharpeners from his store. Small foil toolboxes. Just a couple more things here to finish up. We have the set of 5 Timo Sarpaneva candlesticks for Italia. I think they all have the stickers on them. They're all Sarpaneva. This here is a Jim Iserman sculpture. He did large forms for installations, and that's a small one. And you see a brochure there from Jim Iserman, copy, pattern, repeat, from his 2020 showing at the Palm Springs Art Museum. That brochure pictures that painting because Kevin owned it at the time, and it was displayed in that show. Just a beautiful, iconic Jim Iserman Untitled Flower Painting, and it's just like 48 inches square, give or take, and nice condition, great colors. So if you have questions about this auction or anything else we have going on, please put those comments below or send us a direct message. Hit us up with an email at info@kcauctioncompany.com. A lot of fun stuff. Great auction. 500 plus lots. Ending a week from Monday. We get the video done early this time because we want to share it with as many people as we can. I didn't talk about all the good books in this auction. The Nico Case record set. There's all kinds of fun stuff, folks. If you like this stuff for yourself, great. If not, share with a friend. Otherwise, good luck in the auction. Happy bidding. We'll see you at pickup, or we'll help you arrange shipping. And have a great day. Have a great weekend. Stay warm here if you're in the Midwest and dry. Thanks. Talk to you soon.